some work in progress shots of Osiris, and it's definitely one of the most complicated miniatures we've made for any of the Legendary Saga games. So the first stage you can see here, and here it's made out of brass wire. Some sculptors will solder the brass wire together, some will just tack it together with glue. A bit of a close-up shot of the supplicants. Remy's working in Fimo, which is a modelling clay that you bake, so he can put all of the Fimo on. If he's doing one figure, he'll just do one, rough all the shapes out, get the proportions right and everything, and then refine as he goes on. So the next shot, here we can see the supplicants are finished, so he's hardened up all the detail and finished them off, and then once he's got to this stage he can bake them in a low oven, because that's how Fimo sets, and they'll harden, and then we can mould them from there. So go to the next shot. He's done a really detailed anatomical study, and even though most of this is going to be covered up on the final miniature, you're never going to see it, just ensures that the figure is working properly, all the proportions are right, and it's going to look correct when it's clothed. Some of the wraps and bandages starting to go on, the anatomy is getting really detailed, because he knows these bits here are going to be able to be seen on the final sculpt, and the face is really, it's pretty close to finished, it's getting very detailed. And there's the back shot, you can see some of the initial drapery starting to go on and these wrap bandages around the back. All of these have to work in 360 degrees, each single wrap of bandage, but they have to work all the way around the miniature, so it's a very complicated part of the process. And here, really, we're at the end. You can see the cloak has been put in. This still needs detailing on this side, but you can see it changes the profile of the miniature completely. It was kind of hanging in the air before, and now the cloak coming down like that has really given it some weight. And what Remy will do in this case is make the cloak separately and harden this clay off, and then add the details in Fimo over the top and bake that. Here's the miniature painted, the final stage of the process from our perspective really. This really is working from Adrian's colour reference. We've got the colour art by this time, and you can see it changes the whole thing. But yeah, that's the whole process. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed a very brief look at how we do this.